Hey troops, Terrific Geeks Avengers, woohoo! So, got a new toy review today. A surprising one, because have you seen, doing lots of McFarlane, the DC multiverse, because I'm obsessed. Anyway, I've got a new one. It's a McFarlane Toys piece, but it is the Doom Eternal Doomslayer Ember skin. And you're thinking, dude, that's a video game thing. Why are you doing that? Why? Because it's armor! Come on, you've seen my stuff. Iron Man, up the yin yang. All these characters are wearing giant masses of armor with giant guns and swords and wings. So, duh. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like in the box. And of course, you got the whole bookend thing going on the other side, the bookend thing, and of course, obligatory art in the back. So, armor, yeah. Let's see. All right, troops. Here it is in all of its glory. I mean, seriously, folks. When I bought this thing, I was just thinking, I am not disappointed by any means. What do I know about the character? If memory serves, reading up for it specifically for this podcast transmission thing. Doom, look, at least I know enough to say Doom is like one of the seminal games in video game history, period. Establish a lot of precedent in terms of how first-person shooters work, yada, yada, yada. What do I remember about the actual protagonist, Doom? Person in armor fighting, like, the minions of hell? That's what I vaguely remember from a couple things and also from reading some Wikipedia stuff. But again, like I said, why did I get it? Armor! Now, in that respect, this figure does not. Well, in some ways it kind of does. We'll get to that. But, if you look at just the sculpting, it's beautiful. It has all the hallmarks that you expect from a McFarlane figure. You look at the detail on the sculpt. And actually, you know what? The best example is on the back, okay? The back. Who cares about the back? But I look at this thing, all these panels. It reminds me a lot of if you've seen the movie Alien, you remember the space jockey, right? The dude in the suit, all reminds me of that. All these funky looking ridges and rib cage and all kind of stuff. The detail is gorgeous. Even in the Eternal Flame, which I have no idea what that's for. Look at that. It looks so cool. Semi-translucent plastic and everything. What does the figure come with? Not much. It comes with a stand. The almighty shotgun. The little super powerful blade, flaming sword. Blade. No. Oh wow. Epic geek fail. Blazing sword. Get it? Blazing Voltron. Never mind. The cool thing is this does come off. Now you want to be careful. There isn't a whole lot holding this thing in except like a little peggy thing. So you may want to be wary of how often you kind of remove it because that'll eventually wear the plastic. But you see how there's not much holding it in but that little peg. Okay. You've got this little shoulder cannon. I'm trying to remember who stole it first. Is this stolen from Predator, or did Predator steal it from Doom? Now articulation. Okay. It's not horrible. Okay, but look at this figure. It is bulky. Okay, so you got single clicks on the. You got 90 degrees on the knees. No double jointed knees. Same with the elbows. Something actually, it might be a production issue in my case. This little shoulder piece, it's connected with a dumbbell hinge. This does kind of pop off. The good news is it's easy to pop back on, but you keep posing and whatnot, it does have a tendency to kind of, pop off. So be prepared. Um, but yeah, that's it. It's not, there aren't a whole lot of bells and whistles. And actually, the one thing that I do kind of, this is reminiscent of the manga spawn. You remember the manga spawn figure, where the color scheme, this color scheme does make sense because fighting soldier armor. So this whole kind of simple drab green that does make sense. Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of highlights. I wish there were more, like maybe a lot more differentiation from the green to the green or something. There is another version of this figure that carries just a sword, that is white. And the ironic thing is that although it is just bleach white, it does have more shading to it. I believe that sword is from Joel's Big Bag Toy Store. So the color looks a little bit better. This, I mean, it's a logical color scheme, but it doesn't pop. I mean, you got a couple highlights here, but I mean, really, which is kind of reminiscent of the issues we've been having in general with McFarlane. But this is one of those. Maybe this is one of those figures. Hey, make it another, was it platinum label or platinum issue where you basically get a blank that you can paint on your own. Just saying. So what's the word on the figure? It's really cool. Okay. Yes, the articulation is limited because, well, it's a giant bulky person in armor. So I don't know, but it's beautiful to behold. All this detailing on here. The weapons are really, really cool. So it's just a lot of fun to have on the shelf. If you've got some other supernaturally demony looking things, it's a great adversary to have, so on and so forth. So yeah, the figure is out there. It's not that hard to find, and you just gotta be patient. But there you go. Something new and precious to add to the collection. So anyway, hey, y'all take care. Have a good rest of the weekend. May the odds be in your favor. May the force be with you. And as always, be good to each other, okay, peeps? Especially when you're fighting legions of demons. All you have is a blazing sword arm and a shotgun. Why a shotgun? Why not, this giant... Anyway, never mind. Well, you do have the plasma thing. Anyway, I gotta go. Bye!